mascot for any team in sports. Perhaps it's our fascination with flight, the elegance and majesty with which they seemingly without effort glide through the air. Well, there'll be plenty of effort in this one because when two birds get together and start clawing at each other, feathers are bound to fly. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Cardinals offense will get the first swing of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. At the 45 on his way. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Watson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Moss. Snagged in the middle, it's Stewart. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Wants to throw again. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So Boston College's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Got it behind the line. It's Harris. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
during the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The Golden Eagles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
To the air, it's James. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Off play action on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Franklin. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Fires to the big fella. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on that 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Richard. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He'll pull it on the read. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Moss. Using the quick game.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacy. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the ground, it's Watson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the 2nd half on defense? That's the question.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Punt is on its way. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Caught over the middle. It's Franklin. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Red pass, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Golden Eagles come to the ball, trying to pick up this third and short. He'll go to the sneak.
On the play. Brings up fourth down.
Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Eagles. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking for space, it's Watson. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Cardinals really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Tosses it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they could put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass, it's Moss. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Quick strike complete. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Touchdown Cardinals! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Wants to throw. It's James. He'll take the deep shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
And the Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Grab behind the line. It's Bond. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here. Let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led him to it. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Ville, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense a season ago. So for Miller Moss, a chance to rejuvenate his career and do it at Louisville.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Now the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Lacey. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake. And the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
And the Cardinals will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside the spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rides the back and leaves it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's James. Firing to the right, complete. On the move at the 30. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. They think there's room to run to the right here. Picks up the first down. At the 35, he's got room. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
The Cardinals, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking left. Wide open downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Moss. He wants it all. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job and contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He caught it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Good right down the boulevard. They have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. He needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. Back to throw, it's James. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bring in the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Lacey. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Cardinals are on the move. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Watson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Back to pass. catch in the middle. It's Stewart. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
He's brought down at the 31. Coming up, 4th down.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Fires to the big fella.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's James. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Off play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making a big tackle in the open field.
And the Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Richard. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. To the air, it's James. He's going for a big play downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 20. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Rides the back on the option to give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And you want to sneak those draws in there when the defensive line gets over-aggressive and runs upfield. Jesse, they didn't do it on that play.
No, nice job staying in their gaps. Offense was in shotgun. The offensive line was pass setting. They were trying to fool them, but they couldn't get it done.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Boston College. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th.
That makes the score Boston College 21, Louisville 17.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Moss. Fires to the tight end. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.